Hello, Gore Horrors and Deadites. I am Sam, and welcome to Our Life in Horror. Brendan's sitting out because it is Women's Day, so happy International Women's Day to all the ladies out there. And we are going to be talking women in horror today. And I am not alone. I'm going to be bringing on some friends, so please welcome Kayla, Kaylie, and Ash. Hey, guys.
Hello.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Before we start, Ryan, our amazing mod, already has everyone's links in the chat.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you.
They're already in the chat. They're in our description. So make sure you guys are subscribing to all these awesome channels. And before we start, do you guys want to talk about your channels? Kayla, I put down Bose, but I know you're on there a lot, so may as well shout that one out. Kayla, did you want to start?
Sure. I do behind the scenes stuff. I do his thumbnails and help him with doing his lists and all that stuff. So I'm more behind the scenes, but yeah, his YouTube is Critic After Dark. He does a whole bunch of things, but right now he's focusing on movie battle royals. So yeah, yes. 20 movie battle royals.
Yeah, you're pretty much half the team there because behind the scenes is like literally half the work.
Yeah.
And you make appearances. So yeah. Ash, what about you?
Yeah, I am 1/3 of Kill the Dead podcast, and I'm also the creator and 1/3 now of Rise from the Dead podcast, which we review lesser known horror gems, and we decide if it should rise from the dead or stay buried. I also now have a monthly column with Dread Central where I do like a little watch list of like deep cuts with like specific, like matching up to the theme of the month. And I'm also a part of Scream Queens, which is like a spinoff of Scream Kings. And we just started that. We just did our first episode this week. So
amazing.
Busy girl.
Do you find it gets overwhelming having all these like commitments, I guess? Like I tried to start a second channel for a totally different topic and I gave up within like a week.
Yeah, I mean, it can be a little overwhelming, but I'm just so passionate about what I do that it's just fun and it keeps me busy, which I enjoy because, you know, like your girl works 2 jobs and I'm also taking courses, like online courses. So I don't know how I do it, but I'm definitely not complaining.
That's amazing. Kaylie, talk about your channel.
I'm Kaylie from That Horror Couple. I do That Horror Couple with my fiance, Rob. We do newer horror movie reviews, like the movies that come to the theater. Sometimes we do low budget, like 80s slasher type movies. We also do recaps on like the Walking Dead spinoff shows. We love doing those. That's super fun. And we're going to be starting a members page and starting to go live finally soon. So we're super excited. So make sure you guys check that out if you're interested.
Awesome. So excited for you guys to start doing lives. It's going to be fun.
Thank you. Me too. Thank you.
And I always say it, but you guys are the reason we are on YouTube. So we love you guys.
Well, we love you guys. We're so happy you're here. And we're so proud of you guys. You guys are awesome.
Oh, thank you. Before we start, I'm going to say what's up to the chat here quick, and then we'll get into it. All right. And Ryan's here, obviously. He already put the links in the chat. Thanks, Ryan. I am doing better today, Ryan. Thank you. Hey, Jean, welcome. Happy Women's Day. And we got Mike. Mike here. Mike and Cereal. Hey, Mike. Brendan's in the chat. Hey, Brendan. I know he said he was going to be watching upstairs on the big screen TV. Jamie. Hey, Jamie. Happy Women's Day. I hope you're feeling well. Let's see. We got Noel. Hey, Noel. Thanks for being here. Ash doing the things.
Yeah.
Rob's here. Hey, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
Be nice in the chat, please. Horror Her, another great horror channel. Hey, Horror Her. Thanks for being here. Robbie's here. Half of that horror couple. Who else is here before we start? Peyton's here. Hey, Peyton. Thanks for being here. Mike.
Yeah, really.
Heavy on the grippos.
Robbie throwing some love for Kaylee there.
Aw.
It's cute. Ashton, hey Ashton, thanks for being here. And we got Big Rod. Hey Big Rod. Oh yes, it's ladies' night. Oh, what a night. Hopefully everyone's man is cooking dinner for them tonight. I know you will be. I told you to start the chicken at 4:30. Love you. Sam grounded Brendan for one live. Yeah, I got to get rid of the men tonight. All right. So obviously we are talking women in horror today. I'm really pumped for this topic. There are so many people to cover. But we're going to start with our favorite final girls. Who are some of your guys' favorites? I'll start at the bottom with Kaylee.
Well, you know me, I'm a huge Alien franchise fan, so I had to list a few of those ladies on mine. I have Dr. Elizabeth Shaw from Prometheus, Ellen Ripley, of course, Rain Carradine from Alien Romulus. I even like Daniels from Alien Covenant. I had to, start my list off with them. I put Michonne, from The Walking Dead, because I'm a huge Walking Dead fan, and Michonne is such a badass. She had to make this list. So I had to, kick it off strong with those ladies.
Awesome. And Ash?
This was hard. I feel like I have so many, but I have to start off with Sienna from Terrifier 2 and 3 and 4. It's just something about her. Like my first time seeing her on the screen, I was like, oh, I really like her. I really like her. And she's just awesome. She's badass. And that costume, come on now. And then I have to add Diana, aka Sugar from Sugar Hill. I love blaxploitation, especially blaxploitation like horror films. And she's another badass woman that I really love. She rocks amazing outfits while taking care of business. And I think she just needs to be praised more. So definitely Sugar from Sugar Hill.
Awesome. I actually don't even know what movie that is. I'm going to have to look that up.
Oh, it's so good.
Rob just gave me the rock symbol. He loves those movies, so he knows exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, it's streaming. I think it's still on Tubi and like on Pluto TV, so you can definitely still check it out.
Okay, cool. Horror Her says, love seeing women of horror. I especially love seeing woman horror YouTubers. I'm definitely going to be subscribing. Thank you. Yeah, all the links are in the description. Michonne is a badass. I would have left if Ripley wasn't brought up, Brendan says. Kayla, who are some of your favorite final girls?
I only actually have 2 written down. I figured
that's okay.
Others would be covered, but I went with Laurie Strode. I went with Jamie Lee Curtis just because I feel like she's the ultimate. She actually won. Like she won that game. And as much as I don't love the last movie, I mean, she kicked his ass. So, another one would be Mia from Evil Dead. I absolutely just love that movie so much, and she gives it her all there. Loses an arm, loses her brother, I don't know. She conquered all.
Yeah, I'm gonna second that. She is my absolute favorite final girl. She's just so badass, and I really want to see Jane Levy in more horror. Yeah, good picks. I went with Mia. I went with Grace from Ready or Not. I don't know. She's just a vibe. Like even at the end when she's got the smoke in her hand and she just looks beaten. Like I'm so excited for the next movie. Don't know what they're gonna do with it, but I'm excited. And I actually put down Sienna as well from Terrifier.
And look at like the pictures that you have on the screen right now. Definitely Jess from Black Christmas. I feel like she doesn't get enough credit, especially with how just strong and powerful she is. Like she means business. She's not afraid to speak up, and I really like that in a character.
Absolutely, yeah. Rest in peace to
Yes.
Olivia Hussey. Yeah. In the chat here, hey Ricky Z. Thanks for being here. Noel says Jennifer Hills and Katie from I Spit on Your Grave are my picks. That's good too. I love those movies. Brendan says, oh, definitely they're both classics, and Ripley's storyline is awesome throughout the whole franchise. Oh yeah, that was in reply to Ryan there. Can't go wrong with Laurie Strode. Love me some Sally. I love Sally too. She goes through it. Rob saying, Kayla, damn it, Halloween Ends is amazing.
It grew on me a little the second watch, but I mean, come on, really, it's amazing. Amazing.
Rob says Mia Goth is my all-time favorite Final Girl. I don't know if that's a joke for me or if it's
it is.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so. I am not going to be hating on any woman on this panel. So this is to lift people up, so I'm not going to talk about Mia Goth. Okay, let's get into underrated Final Girls. Kayla, do you want to start this time? We'll go down.
I won't because I didn't write anything down. I didn't have anything.
Okay. That's fine. Ash?
Yeah, let me pull it up. Hold on. So I have quite a few. I have like 6 or whatever. So I have Chris from Friday 13th Part 3, Kirsty from Hellraiser, Jen from Revenge, and the trio of badasses from Death Proof, and Jill from When a Stranger Calls remake.
Okay.
That's
Death
a good
Proof
one.
has been on my watch list forever, and I have not seen it.
Oh,
Do
I
it.
love it. Do it.
Okay, I'm bumping that up my list for sure.
Especially like the first half of the movie, you're just like, okay, where's this going? But it's such a vibe that you're just having fun with it. But when it picks up during the second final acts, you're like, yes,
Okay.
give me
All right.
more, give me that adrenaline.
Yeah, I definitely have to check that out. Kaylee, do you have any underrated?
I do actually. I like Jessica Biel and Jordana Brewster, both from the Texas Chainsaw reboots. I think those are very well made, even though they're very dark, brutal movies. They're very, very well made, and both those actresses did an amazing job. I think in both of those reboots, they made me feel for them like emotionally. I was scared for them. Like I thought their performance was awesome, so I had to put them down for like underrated because I know people like those movies. I don't tend to see a lot of hate for them, but I don't see them talked about a lot. So I had to throw those on there.
That's awesome. I love that you brought up Jordana Brewster because I love that movie.
Yeah, it's so good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, good picks. Okay, so for underrated, I am gonna go with the daughter from the movie Final Girls. I just really loved her relationship with her mom, and that movie is just so funny. And yeah, I just really love that movie. Tess from Barbarian, and this is a little bit of Rob in the chat here is gonna get mad when I say this, but Laurie Strode from Rob Zombie's Halloween. I love those.
I agree with you there.
Me too.
Okay, yay. Scout Taylor Compton. Yeah, I love her. And then Needy from Jennifer's Body. I wasn't sure if she's really underrated. She does get talked about quite a bit, so I wasn't really sure which category to put her in, but I'll throw her name out there. I'll hit a few of these comments. Sorry, guys, trying to keep up with the chat. I'm not going to be able to hit everyone tonight. Horror Her says Sydney Prescott is my favorite. That's a very good one too. TCM remake is the best of the franchise. I'll die on this hill.
Agreed.
That's my favorite one too. Yeah.
Like you can't go wrong with like the OG, but that remake, you have to admit, like
it's so good. Yeah, it's more entertaining in my opinion. I know a lot of people love the original, but the remake I like the remake better.
I do love the original, but the remake and the beginning are like equally just as good in my opinion.
Yeah.
Rob's already saying it's Women's Day. Don't make me be mean. And Ryan says, I love TCM 2022 better than 2003 remake. That's a hot take.
Oh,
Okay. That's an opinion.
Okay.
Jamie says, I agree with you, Sam. Scouts Lori deserves some love. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Wrong Turn, of course. Yeah. I got her there on the screen. Yeah. Okay. This is a question that I didn't prep you guys for. Sorry. I just thought of it last minute. What do you guys think makes a good final girl? Like, what do you want out of a final girl when you watch a movie?
Go ahead.
Ash, go ahead.
Oh, okay. No, someone who is just like smart. She takes like her resources, her knowledge. She uses like whatever she has to make it to the end. She's smart about it. She's not afraid to back down. I really look for that in a final girl.
Yeah. Kayla?
That's a hard question. Wow.
I know, sorry.
I'll echo Ash, and I'll also say, like, I want the believable feistiness throughout the entire movie, and I like that you're rooting the entire time for this person, and like you do like a yeah at the end, you know, like that's all I can say is just I believe it the whole time.
Yeah. What about you, Kaylee?
I'm going to take from what I said earlier about like the Alien franchise ladies. I love that they're like, they have knowledge, they're badass, but it seems like they pull even more of that out of them when it comes down to the wire. They're put in these impossible situations, and somehow, even though it's like completely terrifying, they're able to bring, that out of them and to defeat whatever weird monster thing is like in front of them, even though it's terrifying and most people would just freeze. They don't. They just, they're like, here's my alien gun. I'm coming after you,
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with all of you guys. I love that, Kayla, you said you get a yeah at the end, because that's exactly what I was going to say at the end of the movie. You're like, fuck yeah, good for her. Like, someone that's just like smart and confident and is badass. And I also really love it when it's someone I can kind of relate to. I feel like I really... I tend to gravitate towards those final girls, like Mia from Evil Dead, let's say. So yeah, I like all those answers. That was good. Sorry, I didn't prep you guys for that one.
No, it's okay.
Even Rob's like, Sam's like, I didn't prep you for this question, but what's the meaning of life? Horror Her says, I think it depends on the theme of the movie on what a final girl should be. Yeah,
Makes sense.
for sure. I want a sassy, smart, badass chick like Celine in Underworld. Brendan, we need to bring back the white tank tops for final girls.
There's something about the white tank top. It just...
That's true.
That's funny.
Big Rod says, I think a great final girl evolves from scared and helpless to badass and outsmarts the villain. Yeah, definitely. She doesn't have to start off badass as long as she gets there. Hey, Reign of Horror, thanks for being here. And Gizmo's here. Hey, Gizmo. Best female in horror ever is Isabel Adjani. I said it. Good night. I am actually not sure who that is. Sorry, Gizmo. Okay, we'll move on to what's my next slide here? Favorite female villains.
Oh, that's fun.
Because they can't all be good, girls. Kaylee, you want to start us off?
Yeah, sure. Well, of course, I had to put Mrs. Voorhees from the original Friday the 13th because I love that movie. I think it's a great slasher film, and I love that it's like a whodunit, and I think she's really crazy, and it works. So I had to put Mrs. Voorhees on here. Tiffany Valentine, of course. I think she's beautiful, badass, and fun and funny. I love watching Jennifer Tilly play her in whatever adaptation of Chucky she's in. I love that. I put Margaret White, like Carrie's mother, because she's terrifying. I think she's more terrifying than Carrie because she's, you know, very religiously crazy and doesn't really care about the consequences of hurting her daughter. So she makes a great villain. I put actually Rose Armitage from Get Out is on my list. I see you have her picture right there. I thought I knew, obviously we knew something was wrong with that family, but I was still sad when she switched on him and I was like, damn. So I thought she made a good villain.
Yeah, that is a good one. I was not expecting it the first time I saw it.
No, me neither. I was like, damn it.
She's truly evil. Oh my
yeah.
God.
With her milk. Yeah.
Ash, what about you?
I'm glad someone said Mrs. Voorhees, and I'm over here cracking up because one of my favorite scenes from Friday 13th is when she goes around, she's just smacking the shit out of Alice. Like, I crack up every single time. But I have to go. I do have Lola from The Loved Ones. The first time I watched that movie, I was like, okay, she's on my list of favorite female villains, because it's like, even like with the guy, that he was nice to her, he was kind to her, he wasn't never mean to her, and she still decided to do what she did to him. And it's like, oh, you don't care. Like, it doesn't matter if you're good or like if you're nice or whatever to a character, that doesn't mean you're safe. And then I have to go with the La Femme, aka the woman from 2007's Inside.
Oh, I forgot about her.
Oh,
good pick.
That, she creeps me out. Like, there's a scene in the movie where like our protagonist is just chilling on the couch and it's pitch black behind her, and then all of a sudden you just see the woman like creeping into the room, and you're like, excuse you? And then she just fades back into the darkness. And when you find out her motives, you're like, no, thank you. And she's brutal. And I had to put her on my list.
I'm so happy you brought her up, because I completely forgot about her, and she is seriously terrifying. Have you guys all seen that movie, Inside?
I have not. Now I'm gonna have to check it out.
Make sure you watch the OG French version, not
okay, I'm gonna put
the American remake.
I didn't see the remake. I've only seen the original.
Right.
Yeah, I'll probably.
I wrote that down.
I think.
There we go.
So good. Before we move on, I'm just gonna throw Craig up here. Hey, Craig! Happy International Women's Day. Thank you. And he wanted to throw out Christy from Hellraiser. I've only seen the first two Hellraisers, and I don't remember them too well, so apologies. Kayla, who would you mention for female villains?
I have Carrie down, but that's debatable whether she's really a villain or not.
Yeah,
you know, I love her as a villain, but is she really a villain? She's just kind of getting her just desserts there. I have one down that's kind of underrated too, and that's Esther from The Orphan.
Ooh,
I absolutely
that's a good choice.
Love her, and the second one actually blew my mind how good it was, the prequel. So I'm looking forward to. I think they announced another one. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting with how with what they do with that one.
Yeah, but I really enjoy watching her in those movies. And I had to put this one in because it's my daughter's namesake, and that's Samara Morgan from The Ring. I absolutely love that movie. I think it's amazing storytelling, and I think Samara is badass, and yeah, it's my daughter's name, so
good choice.
I know how much I love it.
I love that you brought up Esther from Orphan. And you know what? With the second movie, I didn't know how they were gonna pull that off, and it blew my mind. So I'm looking forward to a third. I don't know what they're gonna do either, but
yeah, she's creepy to me.
Okay, so I also put down Tiffany Valentine, Kaylee. She's my absolute favorite, I would say, next to Jennifer Check. I love them both equally, I think. Also love Lola. I love Baby Firefly. Some people find her annoying.
I forgot about her.
She's so crazy and cool. And like she like seduces people too, which I love. And then I'm going to go with Pauline from the movie Excision. She has very
Good choice.
That's a
erotic,
good one.
bloody
Mhm.
fantasies.
Mhm.
And she's just super creepy, but it's
That movie
so
doesn't get
good.
talked about enough.
Yeah,
know.
it's weird, but it's good. Yeah, I've seen it like one
It's
time, but
weird.
I forgot about it till you brought it. I have to check that out again.
Yeah, so good. And then I'm going to bring up Angela and Suzanne from Night of the Demons, but mostly Suzanne because I love her so much, Linnea Quigley.
Mhm. Good choice.
Brendan had a good one here. Brenda from Urban Legends. I forgot about her. Yeah, she did really good with that reveal. Like, she's crazy. Hey Joel, thanks for being here. Ladies' night. Ginger from Ginger Snaps. Yeah. Yeah. I'm a little bit behind here. Let's see. Inside is great. The scariest thing might be the awful CGI baby, though.
Yeah.
Amanda and Saw. Yes. Good call. Angela from Sleepaway Camp. Yeah. I actually got Felissa Rose on my shirt today.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, I
I'm
love
a
it.
tiny
Nice.
square. Can't really see it too well. All right, I'm like really behind on the comments, so I'm not going to spend too much time here. Sorry, guys. Okay, we will move on to female horror icons. So this doesn't necessarily have to be a final girl or a villain, just female horror icons. Who do you think of? We can start with Kayla.
Oh boy, I have a long ass list here, and
That's okay.
when we think icon, I actually think modern icon. Obviously, people have talked about Ellen Ripley. That's what I have her down. I have Toni Collette. I love her. Jenna Ortega's on her way. I don't want to take too many of these up.
That's okay.
Lupita, she's killing it in the horror game.
Yes.
The Farmiga sisters, I have those two down. They're doing their thing. Yeah, I don't want to take too many of these up. I have a long ass list, and I'm sure they'll be covered. I know they'll be covered.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Ash?
I have Elvira.
Yeah.
I remember like growing up and watching like her shows. I'm like, oh wow, I like her. And then I actually got a chance to meet her a couple years ago at like my first horror convention. And
So
she was
jealous.
just so nice, and I will never forget it. So I definitely had to add her onto my list. I also have I just zoned out. Sorry, Melissa Barrera.
Yeah.
Just her showing us what she could bring to the table with the Scream films with Abigail. I just had a chance to watch Your Monster, and I love her so much, and I can't wait to see what's in store for her. Lupita Nyong'o, another one. There's just a whole like list of awesome female horror icons that I would love to go through, but that's just a couple.
Okay. Kaylee?
I'm gonna pick a horror host. I'm gonna go with Darcy the Mail Girl from The Last Drive-In
Ooh.
with Joe Bob, because we are huge fans of that show. We just watched it last night, so it made me think of that. But I love her. I think she's awesome. I love her hosting the show with Joe Bob and how she does all these fun cosplays and all the facts they have about the movies and how supportive they are of their fans. And I think she's awesome. So I go with Darcy the Mail Girl.
Good
I didn't know the new
choice.
season started last night.
Yeah, it was
Oops.
good. I think the replay, it should be on there on Shudder now. I think, right? I think it's like a day later. Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to check it out.
I'm just gonna say what's up to Eli here. Hey, Eli. And someone brought someone up. I think it was Rob. Oh yeah, his favorite movie is Shape of Water, so he's bringing up Alyssa.
oh boy.
Elvira is phenomenal. Yeah, honestly, I could say anyone from the screen right here, Vampira, like they're all incredible. a couple others I'm going to bring up real quickly. Felissa Rose, which we already brought up. Linnea Quigley, I already brought up. Barbara Crampton, Jennifer Tilly, Danielle Harris. Like, honestly, this is a list we could go on indefinitely. So I think we all brought up some great ones, though. So we'll leave it at that. Big Rod's got Virginia from Candyman. Craig is showing some love for Darcy. Yes, Rob, I have met Felissa Rose, and she was like the sweetest. And I think that's what I love so much. When I think of a horror icon, I think of people that genuinely love the horror genre and get excited to meet their fans. Like, I just love that so much.
I just met her. I finally met her last summer, and that whole interaction was just amazing. Felissa is amazing. If anyone has a chance to meet her, please do. Please.
She's so sweet. So sweet. Okay. Should have been a final girl. Who do you guys think should have been a final girl, but unfortunately was killed? You want to start with Ash?
Lord. Okay. So I do have Jenna from the Friday 13th reboot, reimagining, whatever you want to call it. I'm still pissed about it. And then I have Alyssa, played by Kiki Palmer in the movie Animal.
That's a good one. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. Yeah.
I haven't seen it at all.
This one, I still... So... October from Stay Alive should have been the final girl, besides who I don't even know. I don't remember that girl's name who survived. She was so boring and added nothing to the movie. And I'm still pissed to this day that October got killed. And then I have Sarah from Wrong Turn 4, Bloody Beginnings. They did us dirty with it, but I mean, it's a Wrong Turn film. What is something, I mean, that's a given. But she put up
Snow one, right?
Yes, it's my favorite.
So
the
underrated.
prequel.
Yeah.
But yeah, her character, she was my favorite right off the bat. She was strong. She put up a fight. And then for her to get taken out like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I love Wrong Turn 4 too. I haven't seen it in a really long time though, but that one is like one of my favorites as well, besides the original. What about you, Kaylee?
I have, even though she was a kid in the second movie, she still could have been a final girl for the third one. I have Newt for Alien 3. Yeah, I don't like Alien 3, and that's probably because of what they decided to do with that character at the beginning of that movie. Dr. Elizabeth Shaw from Prometheus and Alien Covenant. I think they did her very dirty in Alien Covenant, and she should have been more involved and more in that movie. So I still love Alien Covenant, but I feel like they did her dirty. I also have Kate from Alien Romulus, because while Rain was a badass character, I thought Kate was a badass too, especially with what she had going on medical wise when she was trying to fight these xenomorphs. So I had to put her on there because I love that whole cast, but she was awesome. And I also had Jenna from Friday the 13th, 2009, because the first time I watched that, it shocked me that, she wasn't the final girl.
Yeah, she's the first one that comes to my mind when this question pops up.
Yeah.
Kayla, what about you?
I have a couple here. I went just off of like memory, so forgive me, but me to hell, Christine, when she gets fucking pulled down, she fought so hard against that old bitch and her curse. and she did not make it. I was super mad, but at the same time, it kind of made the end of the movie better. So I'm like debating whether I like it or not. But her and Jenny from Eden Lake, that shit killed me.
Yeah.
I know it didn't show anything on screen. Like, you just know that things aren't ending well for her, and that was really sad.
I mean, just the scream she let out did it for me. I was like, I'm mad.
Yeah,
that one really hurt me. It hurt to watch. So
that's a good one. I didn't even think of that. I love it.
Yeah.
Noel says Dawn from Terrifier. Brendan's throwing jokes in here. Paris Hilton from House of Wax. And then he's
I think that's a good one.
It is, but I feel like her chase scene and death are so iconic in itself that I almost don't want her to be a final girl, even though I do, because she's my favorite character in the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah. Brendan doesn't like her in that movie, and I'm just like, ugh, hate her. Ashton's saying Helen. I know what you did last summer. Yeah. Agreeing with Kelly from Freddy vs. Jason. The lady in The Descent who got cheated on should have lived. I don't recall if it was Sarah or Juno at the moment. Juno's the one that was cheating, right?
So yeah, she was. Sarah. Yeah, Sarah's the one that was husband was cheating with Juno.
Yeah,
That whole mess.
Yeah. Good movie. Robbie says I hated the way they killed off Alice in Friday 2.
How about Marion Crane? Psycho.
Sam from Our Life on Horror is an icon. Thanks. So are you, Robbie. Bitter Wolf, hey, buddy. Thanks for being here. Happy International Women's Day to all women, and especially our amazing women of horror. Thank you. Yeah, good one. All right. I'm going to hop into my answers. Okay, yeah, obviously my answer is Jenna because she's on the screen there. And Friday the 13th, 2009 is my favorite horror movie. I will say it again for Rob in the chat because he needs me to say it.
Here we
go. And then I'm going to go with, I really loved Brittany Snow in the movie X. She was my favorite part of that movie.
Yeah.
So I know I get it. Mia Goth has to be that girl, but I wanted Brittany Snow to be that girl so bad. So that's my should have been.
I would love to see Brittany Snow in more horror. Like,
me too.
What was that? Would You Rather? That's a good one. And then, of course, X. So I'm like, and Prom Night, even though we don't claim her, but
yeah. All right. Should have been a final girl. Favorite female directors. We'll start with Kayla.
Oh boy. I don't want to take a few of these because I think they'll be talked about, but I actually didn't know that American Psycho was directed by a woman, and that actually blows my mind, and that's amazing. So Mary Herron, she directed American Psycho, and that is awesome. A few of these, I think they'll be covered, but I'll go back to it if I need to.
Okay, you just want to leave it at the one then?
Yeah, just in case. I think some of these might be talked about. So.
Okay, you're so polite. Kaylee?
I actually have the director of The Babadook, Jennifer Kent, because that movie is really scary and it's like a dark watch. So I don't watch it that often. I've seen it a few times. I do think it's very terrifying. It's very well done. So I have Jennifer Kent, and then I'm sorry if I say her last name wrong, but Lee Janiak, Janik, she did the Fear Street trilogy, and those movies are so good. So I had to put her on here.
They were good call. Ash?
I just have one right now, but I have to go with Nia DaCosta. I mean, what she did with the Candyman movie was just, it really made me I was just so at awe with how that movie was directed. I mean, like the storytelling of it, the promotion for it, everything she did for that film was just so great. And I can't wait to see what she does with the 28 years later sequel. I'm not sure I forgot what they're calling the next film, but she's directing it.
She's directing it? I didn't know that.
Yeah, not the years, but the one coming out after years. She's directing it.
I think it is years. I think it was days, weeks, and
let me see.
Weeks.
Am I thinking of the same movie?
Yeah, they do like a trip. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Sorry.
Okay.
Days, weeks, and years.
Yeah. I love that Candyman.
28 years later, The Bone Temple.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what's
exciting.
called.
I did not know that. Yeah, I was a big fan of that Candyman movie as well. Rob agrees here. Let her direct all the movies. Big Rod says Candyman is amazing. Yeah. Bitter Wolf actually is bringing up one I was going to bring up, Coralie Fargay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, The Substance, Revenge. Like I'm excited to see what happens next for her. She deserves all the flowers. Yeah, Rob's saying about the Friday the 13th. So someone I wanted to bring up was Chloe Okuno. I hope I said that right. She did that Watcher movie with Micah Monroe. It was today that I learned that she was the one that directed it. So I loved that movie. I thought it was really good. And Micah Monroe looked so stunning in that movie and all her outfits and everything. So good. And then who else do I want to bring up? Julia Ducomo. I don't know if I said that right.
Yes, I had her.
Queen.
I was gonna put her down too.
I figured you'd have her too. Yeah.
There's so many people, like so many women that directed great movies, like the ones on the screen too. Jill Six, the Soska twins. One more I want to bring up quick is a movie that's coming out. I haven't seen it yet, obviously, but the trailer is something I'm so pumped for. Cannibal Mukbang, Amy Kugi. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but I'm excited for her movie. So I'm just going to throw that out there.
Didn't a woman direct Jennifer's Body too?
Yes.
Diablo Cody, right?
She wrote
Is
it.
that right?
I think
okay.
Karen Kusama directed it, I believe.
Okay, I mixed up the writer and the director. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I was just trying not to say too many because I have a very long list. Kayla, did you have any others you wanted to mention? Because I know you said you had a long list too.
You actually covered a lot of them, but I'm surprised. Yeah, you just said the Julia Ducournau, who did all the French, like Titan Raw, all that.
Yeah.
I had Coralie down and Karen you just covered. So yeah, we're good. I knew that they'd be covered at some point.
I guess I'll also throw out Kate Siegel. She just directed that one segment in VHS Beyond, which was badass. So I'll throw that out. Okay. Next topic. Who do you want to see in horror more?
Ooh. Dang, I gotta think.
We can start with Kayla.
Let's see. I'll just go back to this horror icons list because I want to see some of these people more. Micah Monroe, obviously. Anya Taylor-Joy.
Oh yeah.
Samara Weaving, like just the kind of the generic ones. I don't really have anybody that's like an up and comer or anything that I can think of, but also Lupita, keep it going because she's so amazing. I love her in horror.
Quiet Place, the last Quiet Place. I forget what it was. The full title was, but oh my god, did I cry in that movie?
Day One. Was it Day One?
Day One. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So good.
her and Us is just like, well, she blows my mind how good that she was in that.
Yeah. Ash.
I already said earlier, like Brittany Snow. I would love to see her in more horror. Jasmine Savoy Brown. And then, okay, I know this could be controversial. I don't care. But I actually love the Exorcist Believer. And I was just so impressed by the two young actresses that played the girls in the movie. So Olivia O'Neill and Lydia Jewett. I would love to see them do more horror. Just, yes, even though Believer was not the best, they did the damn thing. Especially like with them doing the whole possession, all that stuff. They really they scared the crap out of me. So I would love to see them do more horror.
I enjoyed that movie.
I didn't, but their acting was really good.
Yeah, see,
so
yeah.
I'll give them props.
Yeah, I liked it too. Mm-hmm.
Kaylee?
I actually have the actress that plays Dina in the Fear Street trilogy, Kiana Madeira, if I'm saying her last name right. I really thought she was an awesome kick-ass final girl, and she had to portray like multiple different characters throughout the trilogy, and I thought she killed it in every performance. So I can't wait for the new Fear Street movies, but these were so good, and that's why I had to put her down.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I want to see Michael Monroe and more, Sophie Thatcher. Like Kayla said, a lot of the people that are already in the movies I'm enjoying watching. Samara Weaving. I really want to see Katie Cassidy come back, and I know she is coming back for JWoww's new movie, which I don't know if it's going to be any good. I heard the last one wasn't that great, but Katie Cassidy's in it, so I'll watch it. I'd like to see Georgina Campbell. And this one is just because I got a crush on her, Sydney Sweeney. I want to see her in more. She did really great in Immaculate, so I'm throwing her in there for sure. Let's see. What are the people saying? Robbie's saying Mia Goth or Mia Goth.
I kept her out of my mouth, but I agree. I actually like Mia. So
I get it. A lot of people do.
Me too.
Catherine Newton, yeah, she's gonna be in the Ready or Not 2. I believe that was just announced. Yeah. That's a good choice too. Horror Gardener, hey, favorite director Antonia Bird Ravenous. Okay, I didn't know that a female directed that. Cool. We just watched that movie like last year, I think. We just did a live on it. Rob says, I hope Sophie Thatcher keeps making horror movies. She's really good. Yeah. Mia Goth for the win. Another Mia Goth. We got a Sydney Sweeney. Yeah. Mikey Madison. Oscar winner. Sarah Connor was the bomb in Terminator.
yes. He's trying to start shit with you.
Yes. Lucky I'm in a good mood. Rob's with you saying Believer got too much hate. It's a good movie. Yeah. Greta Gerwig should direct more too. Sucks that she got snubbed for the work of the Barbie movie. Okay. I loved the Barbie movie. I'd love to see more Alicia Weir in more horror. All right. Oh, and Nell Tiger Free from First Omen was incredible. Yes. I'm assuming that's the main girl, I'm assuming. Okay, yeah, she was good. Okay. What's next? Oh, okay, it's game time. It's game time. No men allowed down here, sir. Brendan just came down. He's getting the dinner from the deep freeze. I'll give him a pass. Where am I leaving off? Oh yeah, okay. So I'm gonna play a game with you guys. It's really easy. I think the hard part might just be more so the pressure. Stop it, go away. Yeah. He's shaking his bum for me. So I'm going to show you guys a final girl, and whoever puts their hand up and says answer first, obviously only put it up if you know the answer, but you have to say who the villain is that she belongs to. Doesn't belong to, that's really bad wording. Who she's fighting. She might belong. She don't belong to no man. So yeah, I will flip the page here, and whoever shows up on the screen, if you know who she is fighting, put your hand up and say answer. Don't say the answer, just say answer. That way I can pick who says it first. Okay.
Answer.
Ash.
You want me to say the villain? Oh, you say the villain. So Leatherface.
Yeah. Yeah, they're easy. It's just whoever gets it first. And then I've got after these I think it's like 8 or 9 I have final girls. After that, I've got quotes from girls.
Oh,
but we'll get to that. I made those easy too, don't worry. All right. Needy.
Answer.
Ash, you're quick.
Yeah, she's fast.
Jennifer.
Yeah.
Jennifer, check.
Yeah. Tess.
Answer.
Oh, shit.
No, go ahead. You already raised your hand first. Go ahead.
Well, I think we all know the Barbarian, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't really sure what to call
I was like, what to call it? The baby? I don't know. I don't remember what they called it. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. We just watched that again.
I have to rewatch that. It's been a year, I think. But all right.
Answer.
Yeah, Ash.
Michael Myers.
Yeah. Just pass.
Answer.
I think Kaylee said it first, actually. I heard it from her first.
Oh, actually, I literally I don't know what to call it. What do they call him? I don't even remember. I know the killer. I just don't know what they call him in the movie. The guy in the attic. Maybe Ash should answer.
He has a name. Yeah,
Yeah.
Ash, do you know?
Oh shit! Hold on.
Yeah,
Billy.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it totally left my head. I was like,
I was like,
never mind.
not Bobby.
Yeah.
Yes, she is slaying this. All right. Jeremy.
Answer. Oh
Ash.
shit. Never mind. I don't know if I'm gonna get the name.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Is it the demon? I know the name of the movie, but damn,
I can't remember the character name.
I can't either. Shit. Never mind.
I know the actor name.
Right. We got the actor.
Kaylee, do you know by any chance or no?
I don't know what movie this is. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm just kidding.
Even night. If no one knows it, we'll just pass.
I can't
No one knows
think of the
it.
character name. I know who plays him.
Okay, it's the collector. Is the
Oh.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
I stumped you finally. Yeah, the might have been the hardest one.
Answer.
Oh gosh, I don't know who that was.
I'm out.
No,
Oh.
I don't like yelling, so I'm like being quiet.
I know. I raise my hand and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to talk.
We'll
I
go
know.
with Kaylee, I guess.
Freddy Krueger.
Yeah. All right, next one. Kayla, get loud.
I know, right?
Let's get loud. Answer.
Answer.
That was Ash.
Ghostface.
Yeah.
I was about to get to I'm like, okay, so which one? Like, which Ghostface killer? But
Yeah.
Face is acceptable.
She looks young there, but it might be the second movie. I don't know.
I want to say maybe
She
the
looks
second?
really young.
She does look young, yeah.
I think that's the first one, isn't it?
yeah,
I thought it was the first two, but
it's the first one.
When she falls asleep on the couch in the beginning of the movie. Maybe I'm
Okay.
wrong, but
I think
don't
you're
know.
right.
could be. It's been a minute since I've watched
Yeah,
all of
same.
them.
I
to be
recognize the bang, so it's the first
Yeah.
one.
honest. All right.
Answer.
Oh,
Kaylee.
The xenomorph.
Yeah. I had a feeling that one would go to you.
Yeah.
Okay, we're getting into the
Oh,
quotes.
shit. All right.
All right. Who said that? I'm going to read quotes. And again, first person to raise their hand and say answer. Say it loud, Kayla. That's the point.
I know. I'm like,
All right. First quote. Never fuck with the daughter of a serial killer.
Answer.
Answer.
oh,
Ash.
Sam from Scream. Like
Yep.
Scream. Okay.
Yep. Sam Carpenter. Got another point for Ash. All right. You ready?
No.
Fucking rich people.
What was it?
Fucking rich people.
oh,
Oh, I forgot her name.
oh shit.
I know the actress's name. Damn.
Yeah, I know the movie, but not the character.
I don't know if it's the right movie that I'm thinking of, so I don't know.
You said you actually had her on your list.
Yeah. I
to
said her
look again.
name.
I don't know the character name though. I don't. Shit.
All right.
They
I'm
just
gonna
announced the sequel.
Yeah. Okay, first person to raise their hand and say answer for the actress's name. Go.
Answer.
Ash.
Samara Weaving.
Yeah, her name was Grace.
Right.
You guys had the movie right, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
All right, the next quote. And to think if it weren't for you, I never would have danced at all.
Oh shit. Oh.
I think I know the movie. The hell?
I'm coming up blank.
Yeah. Damn.
And to think if it weren't for you, I never would have danced at all.
I think I know the movie. Oh, damn.
Give her. Oh, I don't know.
The movie was brought up today.
Hold on.
Rob, is that Patrick Swayze in Dirty Dancing? Oh, that's funny.
Oh,
Dance,
no.
dance, 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 dance.
We can pass if you guys can't.
Okay.
She can guess
Yeah.
the movie.
Yeah, you guys want to give her the point for the movie, or should we just?
I don't even
Yeah.
know.
I don't think I have the movie right. I want to guess the movie, but it's probably not right.
What do you think it is?
I was going to say Black Swan because you said dance, but
Oh,
then you said that
okay.
we brought up the movie in our list and we didn't say Black Swan, but
It was Red from Us.
Okay.
jeez.
damn.
I
I don't remember that
googled
line.
female
Detail.
lines today and only picked the ones that popped up because I'm like, oh, they're popular. Like I
Yeah.
guess like they'll get them, but I guess
Mhm.
that was a harder one.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so the next one is this one. I myself am strange and unusual.
Answer.
Kaylee?
Nancy Downs, The Craft.
No.
No, I'm sorry. Beetlejuice. Lydia. I'm sorry.
Yes,
I'm
yeah,
thinking.
yeah.
I'm thinking we are the weirdos, Mister, and you're
Mister.
saying something else. I
Oh,
split
that's
it
a
in
good
my
one. I
head.
should have threw that in.
Yeah. I don't know. Sorry about that. I had a.
That's okay.
Whoop.
The next one is, oh my gosh, should I say it in the tone and do the hand signals? I'm just gonna say it. What do you want from me?
Ugh.
What do you want from me?
Oh,
Kayla?
Oh, now I have to remember. Never mind. I have to remember her fucking character name.
answer.
Oh,
Ash.
Julie from I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yeah.
The hand thing.
oh, her name slipped my mind. Damn.
You have to do the spin. Stand up.
I know. So dramatic. Okay, we got 3 more here. Hell is a teenage girl.
Answer.
Kaylee?
Is it Needy from Jennifer's Body?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yep. All right. Guess I remembered the safety that time, bastard.
Guess I remember.
Huh.
It sounds familiar. Hold
It
on.
does.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know what movie it sounds like it's from, but I don't know if it would be or not.
Yeah.
I can give you guys a hint and say the movie, and you guys have to guess the character. Guess I remembered the safety that time, bastard, from Scream, one of the Scream movies.
Oh, answer.
Yeah.
Is it Gail?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. One more. I take back every bit of energy I ever gave to you.
Answer.
Kaylee?
Nancy Thompson.
Yeah. Correct. All right. That's it. And Ash is our final girl of the night.
Thank you.
Woo! You get the title.
Thank you.
That's all I got.
Those are good.
Yeah, those were good.
Thank you. I tried my best.
That was fun.
That's all, guys. Yeah. Thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you
Thank
for
you for
having
having
us.
Yeah,
Of
thank you.
course. Do you guys want to talk about your channels, podcasts, whatever, one last time? Kayla?
All right, I'll plug Bo. He's Critic After Dark on YouTube. He's been doing 20 movie battle royals on his channel. I'm just kind of like the back end of it, editing, helping with thumbnails and stuff like that. So you might see me on there. You'll see me on Our Life in Horror.
And don't downplay the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
Kaylee?
I'm Kaylee from That Horror Couple. We do newer horror movie reviews, Walking Dead show recap episodes. Sometimes we do older horror movie reviews. So just check us out, and we'll have some movie reviews up soon.
Awesome. And Ash?
Yeah, you catch me on Kill the Dead podcast and Rise from the Dead podcast. And you can also check out my work on Dread Central and catch me on Scream Queens.
Awesome. Ryan is putting all the links in the chat again. You're awesome, Ryan. Thank you. Thank you to everyone that tuned in the chat tonight and watched along. Sorry I couldn't make it to every single comment. Harder with a 4-person panel. But yeah, thanks again, guys, for talking woman in horror with me. And I hope everyone has a great night.
See ya.
Bye.